Brand new adventure today. We're out on the river and we're gonna have a blast. I know we're gonna find some stuff today because I've been here before and I found some stuff. I was actually here without my camera. I was taking a mental health day and I went out just digging, you know, didn't worry about making a video. I wish I had. We have to get to where we're going, and we're not gonna get there if we're just yippee yapping and talking. So I'll have to show you this, my first find of the day. It's a little piece of lead. I don't think it's a split shot. I think it's not a musket ball, but a piece of buckshot. Get a little close up on it. I thought there might be a split in it, but it's not. That's where it was molded. Well, at least I got some lead today. Well, I just dug my first Civil War mini ball. Can't tell if it's dropped or fired. Probably fired, but I'll take it. It's a beauty right there. We're not skunked for the day. Good find right here. This is actually a rotating band off of a Civil War artillery shell. So we might, a bunch of waves today, we might be able to find a cannonball or a parrot shell out here today. I'm really hoping. That thing was super loud. This is actually brass. Come over a little closer. You look at it, this is actually brass, and those little lines in it are where the rifling was cut into the band when they fired it, and of course blew apart into pieces. So there's gonna be some more out here, I betcha. We're not doing too bad already today, are we? Got a couple Civil War things. Just found a beautiful button. This would predate the Civil War by quite a few decades. Doesn't appear to be anything on it. Man, I wish the water was more clear today so we could go under. A little bit later this summer, it'll probably clear up some more. That's a beauty right there. I can't believe how great we're doing already. This is awesome. Well, I just found a little piece of silver. Look at that. It is really smooth though. I have no idea. Maybe you guys can make it out. I just can't quite make that out. I don't know if it's Spanish or if it's going to be early American. Only problem with this stuff, I mean, when it's smooth, I mean, there's nothing there. But we'll put under a loop when we get home. See if we can make out something at least. The last ones we found we did, didn't we? I didn't know what they were, but once we cleaned them up, let it dry out a little bit, see if that makes a difference. Yeah, I can see a little bit of a legend. Maybe. I haven't dug much in a while, but I just dug this little 22 bullet. The bottom's been really soft, and there's lots of cans and whatnot, but I'm getting to an area now where it's pretty hard packed. Wish it was clear, but if wishes were horses, would have some to fry. Well, I just found a little homemade sinker. That's a pretty good sign. Well, I don't really need any signs. We don't need any signs, do we? That's kind of a weird one. Look at that. Why would they make one like that? I'm almost positive that's going to be a really old one. Looks like it's handmade to me. I've never found one like it. You can see it's been carved. The little area I'm getting into right now, I think, is going to be super sweet. I've just dug this little lead thing. There's a lot of little square nails and stuff in here, and it drops off really fast into deep water. I'm not going to put my head under today because the water's so grody. As you can see, it's quite nasty, but I just dug this little doodad. And I have no idea what that is, but it's lead. It looks old to me. I'm digging lots of square nails. Nice hard bottom. I can see some rocks up through here, so I think we're going to be in a good spot. I just want you guys to listen just for a minute what it sounds like in here and why I'm kind of actually pretty excited about it. You can hear lots of iron, and it's old iron too. It's not like round nails and fence wire. And I have one good squeaker. It was really high. Right there. Pretty excited about that one. I'm gonna have to turn you off though, because there's no way you can see anything anyway. All right, so I have it out, and I think it's a coin. I'm like 99% sure. It could be a button, but I don't know if it's an old coin. I dug a half of a horseshoe and a big old washer, and there's so much iron in here. I'm going to tell you something. We're going to have to come back here when it's clear and just fan, because it's just incredible amount of targets down there. Let's take a look at that coin. What do you say? It looks kind of modern, doesn't it? I hope it isn't. Oh, we can't be too greedy. What is it? It looks like a nickel. Jefferson nickel. Oh well. Doesn't mean that there's not a really old coin right underneath it. I have what I think is going to be a really good target right here. It is very deep in the mud. I've been actually digging on it with my fingers for about 10 minutes. The nickel came from right there. But I'm suspecting, because this is really deep in this thick clay, I mean, it's really hard to dig, but I don't want to use my pick. But it's deep in this stuff right here, and it's pretty big. Hopefully not a big chunk of iron. It's possible. Big piece of flat iron, but I wish the water was a little more clear today. All right, so you know I'm gonna have to put you away. You hear all the iron, the things just floating around, just hitting all these nails and things in here. It's gonna be an awesome spot, I'm telling you. Well, it's not a giant piece of iron, but it's not a whole lot better. That's the mason jar lid. Zinc for the porcelain inside. Oh, almost looks like rubber. Wow, that was a great signal. I'm kind of not happy that it was buried so deep in that hard clay. But it could be old. I mean, it could be old, well over 100 years. We're going to keep looking along here. There's a pile of rocks. Don't know why that's there. I just wish this was older. So I've been struggling to find stuff. I got a lock that's not too old, and a piece of pipe, and a bunch of cans and stuff. Nothing good since, well, probably in the last hour and a half. But I just dug a cool iron tool that I really like. This is probably a woodworking tool of some sort. That's where the handle would have gone in right there, that little square hole. It would have gone all the way through. And it just looks to me like that's probably, yeah, a woodworking tool. That would have been the blade right there, slightly scooped. That's a nice one, right? I love old tools like these. I just dug this really cool adjustable wrench out of the same hole. That is neat. Is that wood? Yeah, still got wood on it. Look at that. Basically still in the same hole where I found the tools, and just dug this right next to it. Now this wasn't near as deep. Lots of iron signals in here, but good squeakers too. So I'm going to concentrate on the squeakers for a while, unless it's just a giant piece of cannonball or cannon. Okay, I know I kind of jinxed myself last time I did this, but I got a beautiful squeaker right here, and I've dug about a foot of mud out of there, really heavy, thick mud, and it still sounds great. I was crying the blues there for a minute because I got this big old chunk of something out of there, and it felt like iron, but it's not iron, just a flat rock. And the signal's still there. I think it's right directly in the bottom of the hole. Feels kind of sharp though. I think it's right underneath that rock. Yeah, there it is. Oh no. I think it might be a sardine can lid. Is it? No. It's not, but it's, I think it's pewter probably. Some type of pewter something. I found a couple other pieces of this. I think I'm gonna put like a dry sink, which is an old piece of furniture. But yeah, that's pewter. I'm pretty sure there's not gonna be anything on it. I'll go ahead and clean it up, and if there is, I'll show it to you. Oh, that's disappointing. Well, I didn't mean pewter. I meant zinc, like a zinc lid to a dry sink, but that isn't. This is actually has tinned iron. Well, I'd almost given up. I was getting ready to head back, and it is getting kind of late, so I'm gonna have to be scooting pretty soon. But I just found a dropped Civil War mini ball, and it's a beauty. I like that one. Oh man, that's sweet. Wow, I'm serious. I was just about ready to get back in the boat. I was gonna get about another 50 yards, but we're gonna hunt around here for a little bit. Hopefully the wife won't miss us too much. Oh, I told her I wouldn't be home too late tonight though. Oh, would you imagine that? Right next to the first dropped one, I just found a second dropped one. This might be a good little spot right here. I'm just going to dig it for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to leave. That way we can come back later on when the water's cleared up and have some fun. What do you say? I like it. But you know me, I just can't quit them. Let's keep at it for a few minutes. Let's see if there's any more, if we can hear any with the machine. All about the same hole too. Yeah, there's one right there. It's a lot deeper though. All right. See if it's clear, you could wander with me, but well, I'm gonna put my head under there. I'll just get a pin pointer out and see. All right, the other signal was actually another bullet, but it's not a mini ball. Kind of looks like one, but this is actually called a Williams cleaner bullet. Called a cleaner bullet because if you see, it has this little extra plunger on it, and in between this plunger and the bullet there would have been a zinc disc, and when a soldier loaded it, he loaded just like a regular bullet, but when he fired it, this plunger went up inside, there's a cavity in there, and it flattened out that zinc disc, and that zinc disc supposedly would clean the barrel. So those great big ones like that, later in the war they had much smaller ones, so this is an earlier war version. They were Yankee bullets, and the Confederates thought that they would poison them, that little zinc plunger, or the zinc disc in the plunger. Maybe it would, I don't know, but I guess lead poisoning is pretty fatal too. This is kind of weird. This is the last thing I got out of that hole with those bullets, and it's a little deformed round ball. Looks like it's been chewed on by a squirrel or something. I'm not hearing any more anyway. We'll go ahead and keep moving along and kind of mark this spot, something there, with a stick to come back later. All right, so that's going to have to do it for the day. I did okay. Not quite as good as I had hoped. I haven't found anything since those last few bullets, and it's been at least an hour. So I guess it is time to go home. Let me show you what we did today, and I want to show you a couple things that I actually found the same spot on another day that I didn't make a video. This is what we ended up with. We got a bunch of junk right here. Got some horseshoes and other odds and ends. Found the pig iron. That's the very last target I dug. I just dug that a few minutes ago. Of course, you saw this wrench that we dug, and this is another little piece of melted iron. Probably was in the same load as that. Got a couple tools. We found this one today. I actually found the hatchet last time I was here, but I wanted to show you, well, let's look at the bullets real quick. Nice little assortment of bullets. One of these has a star in the base, which means that's the manufacturer. Well, I've got to clean that one, I guess. It's a manufacturer's mark, and it means it was made in Washington Arsenal. It's one of these bullets. Obviously not that one. I'll clean that one out too. You saw the rest of this stuff. I'm going to take a close-up with a different camera of this one. That's why I'm doing a wrap-up, so that you can maybe we can figure out what that is. The bells are really cool. These were used on draft animals back in the day, and obviously this was thrown away because it was broken right there. The little dinger has gone out of it. And I found this piece as well, and there's a pewter spoon handle, which might have been fashioned into some type of weight because it looks like they notched it. All right, so that's about it. I think it was a pretty good day. What do you think? Thanks for joining me. We're going to get back out here again, but I'm going to wait until the water's clear so that we can get down under and really look at stuff and have more fun. We'll see you then.
My big round baby, and I'll rock you until I go to sleep. She'll shake the coins from your pocket, take your gold chain and your locket. Mother Earth